So I was speaking about pollination by water. Now, as I told already, that pollination by water is very difficult. So most of the plant, though they grow in water, they carry out pollination either by wind or insect. Though they are aquatic, pollination take place by wind or by insects or birds. The best example, lotus is best example. Lotus is one such plant which grow in water, but flower emerge out of the water, and very attractive flower. As a result, the insect or the birds get attracted. Pollination take place only by wind or by the insect or bird or etc. Okay, so that is one thing. Means they try to avoid pollination by water as much as possible. So this is one of the adaptation. Second one, pollen grains are covered by mucilaginous layer. Pollen grains are covered by mucilaginous layer. Why? So that when pollen grain fall into water, it should not get decomposed. It should not get decayed. Third one. If the pollen grains are released at the surface of water, if the pollen grains are released at the surface of, then we should understand that stigma is also at the surface of water. If stigma is at the surface of water, then pollen grains are also released at the surface of the water. So that, okay, pollen grain can reach them. Now the case is reverse. If stigma is submerged in the water, fourth case, if the stigma is submerged in the water, if stigma is submerged, means if it is inside the water, then pollen grains are also released submerged. Pollen grains also come in the submerged fashion. Okay, and generally pollen grains are ribbon like, so that they can just sink in the water and they can easily come and approach the stigma. So these are the adaptation that we can see in the flower where the pollination take place by wind. Next is pollination by insects or birds, you can call. Pollination by insects or birds. Pollination by insects. Pollination by insect. Now here in this flower, now the job of the flower is to attract the insect, because insect of its own will not come to flower and they carry out pollination. Okay, now the purpose of the flower is to attract the insect. How do they attract insect? One is petals are colorful. Petals of the flower are very colorful, like rose, hibiscus. They are very colorful, sunflower, and by that they attract the insect, butterfly, etc. Okay, so that is one thing. Second one, if the petal is of dull color. Dull color means a white color. If the petal is of white color, then the insect will not get attracted by the petal. The insect will not get attracted by the petal. So now the plants or the flower use the different trick. There will be sweet smell in the flower and you call it as fragrance. You call it as fragrance. Fragrance is sweet smell. You take the example of jasmine. In jasmine, the petal is white in color, but the smell is so attractive, it attracts the insect very easily. Third one. Sometimes combination of both, color as well as fragrance. Okay. Now the third one, again very important. Here, the insects, especially honeybee and birds, are attracted because the flower contains sweet substance in it. And this is the food for insect, honeybee and the birds, and you call them as nectar. Nectar. Nectar is a sweet substance. Honeybee just drink it and convert them into honey. So honey is prepared from the nectar. So for the sake of nectar, they visit the flower. Now moreover, whenever they visit flower, maybe because of color, maybe because of fragrance, maybe because of nectar, whenever they visit the flower, the very important thing, the pollen grain should get attached to their body, to their legs, to their wings, to their body. How it is possible? Only when pollen grains are sticky in nature. So fourth one, pollen grains. Pollen grains are sticky in nature. Sticky in nature. Only when it is sticky, they get attached to the insect body. And when the same insect, same butterfly, same honeybee, when goes and sits on another flower, the pollen grain will fall on that stigma. This is exactly pollination, what we call. Now I repeat once again, pollination by insect is very important, and here there will be maximum chance of pollination, because always insect or bird visit from one flower to another flower. Okay, it's sure. And when it is sure, pollination is also 100%. So first of all, they attract the insect with their beautiful petals. Petals are very, very attractive. Second one, if petals are of dull color, then the fragrance or the smell, sweet smell, that attracts the insect. Additionally, in some flower, there will be sweet substance which is food for many of the insect, and we call it as nectar, and from the same nectar, honey is prepared. And in such flower where the pollination take place by insect, okay, pollen grains are sticky in nature so that it can easily get attached to the body of insects.